Hello everyone, welcome to the Turfway Park Report for Friday, January 13th, 2017. 9 live races for you on the card. The poly track is fast. The first race is a maiden claiming event for the 3-year-olds to go a mile. 15 down to 10 was the claiming price. Morning line favorite, number 3, Surprisingly Perfect with Jack Gilligan. And they're off. Good, clean beginning for all. The fastest start was for Cyrox. Also, quick into stride, there goes Ready to Fight on the stretch out. Through from between horses, class dropping Surprisingly Perfect. And through that one's inside comes Baku Dancer. Little Luke is taken in hand to be 5th and covered up to the outside by Call for Help, who is last of the lot. 7 lengths from top to bottom, and it's Cyrox and Gabe Lagunas sets up shop up top. They're in front by 2 outside the 6 furlong marker. Ready to Fight, tracking in the second position. Through from the inside comes Surprisingly Perfect, and towards that one's inside is Baku Dancer. A link for the back, the gray Call for Help is up 1 spot as Little Luke has been relegated to last. Little Luke tugging hard against Mojica there through the first quarter in 25-2. So slow pace being set by Cyrox, and Cyrox still leads him up the backstretch in front by 3, but now Surprisingly Perfect and Ready to Fight. Those two are moving together to come to contest the pace. 3 lengths further back, Call for Help continues to grind away. Baku Dancer's lost 1 spot, and Little Luke can still see them all. Half mile, 50 seconds flat, and Cyrox out there paving the path, free-willing it on the front end as they bend into the far turn. He's in front by 1.5 lengths. Surprisingly Perfect, the favorite, is being ridden to keep pace and just got passed by Ready to Fight. The whip comes out on that favorite, and Call for Help continues to race into 4th position outside the quarter-mile pole, but yet nobody's got to Cyrox, who's actually getting out just a touch as they arrive to the top of the lane, and it's Cyrox who cuts him in. Cyrox has never been challenged, is trying to make every pole when he won, and Cyrox kicks clear by 3. Surprisingly Perfect down on the fence, struggling to hang second as Ready to Fight and Call for Help. Those two are bearing down to the outside, but nobody's going to get to Cyrox. Cyrox and Gabe Lagunas took him from coast to coast. Cyrox wins the opener at Turfway by almost 4.5 in the end. Call for Help in a photo with Ready to Fight for the second spot. Running time up on the board, 1:40.2. Number 1A, Cyrox, broke like a shot and never looked back. Led him all the way up top for owner Miguel Maya and trainer Bobby Vaca. The winning jockey was Gabe Lagunas. Cyrox, as the winner, returns 840, 360, and 340. Finishing second, number 4, Call for Help. Third was number 6, Ready to Fight. The exacta was worth $42, and the trifecta $122.60. Running time 1:40.2. Tonight's second race is a claimant event for the horses that haven't won 3 races in a full calendar year or never won 4 life. The claiming price $5,000 to go 6 furlongs. Scratch numbers 4 and 5. Morning line favorite, number 7, Duoro, for trainer Kathy Jarvis. They are racing. Not the greatest start for Call Me Red, but it was a very fast beginning for Arkle Park. So Arkle Park will lead him up the backstretch in front by 2. The favorite Duoro is tracking out wide in the second position. Through from between horses, there goes the gray Persian King, and Uncle Tickle's taken in hand there 4th, about 4.5 off the pace, and then 5 lengths back to Call Me Red. Up the backside they go, approaching the half-mile pole. So up top, it's Arkle Park, who took him through the opening quarter in 22 and 4/5 seconds. So Arkle Park, the long shot, shows him in the far turn run, but Persian King inching in ever closer second. Then a link for the back to Rural on hold at this juncture, racing third. Here comes Uncle Tickles up to the outside of that one in 4th, and now Call Me Red has found his feet and starts to close in up the fence as they're outside the quarter-mile pole. So Arkle Park, the whip comes out. There's Persian King with pressure to the outside. They've left the rail extremely wide open for Call Me Red, and Mathieu Adam takes advantage and comes right on through, and that one pokes their nostril in front. So Call Me Red, with that rail skimming ride by Adam, shows him by the 8th pole 2 to the good, but Persian King is coming at him and coming on, and even Uncle Tickles has a shot, and Uncle Tickles looking to give Lagunas the early double, but Call Me Red shaken up by Matthew, and Call Me Red in a photo with late charging Duoro and Uncle Tickles, a 3-way thriller in the second from Turfway, 1:11.1. That was a photo finish. Number 2, Call Me Red, under a heads-up ride by Mathieu Adam, hugs that rail turning for home, and that proved the decisive move here for this 5-year-old son of Majestic Warrior, owned by Arturo Portillo, trained by Eduardo Fernandez. Call Me Red returns 820, 340, 220. Second, the 7, Duoro, 280, 210. Third, the 3, Uncle Tickles, 240. The exacta, 1880. The try, $26.80. The early double, 43.20. Running time for race 2, 1:11.1. Tonight's third race, a claimant event to go 6 furlongs. Scratch numbers 5 and 7. Morning line favorite, number 3, Kiowa's Warrior with Jack Gilligan. They are off. And Kiowa's Warrior stumbled shortly after the start, but recovered nicely, is out to contend the pace, through from the inside, and to the outside of that one is Salty Rim. These two are 3 lengths in front of Ice Cream Truck and Perry Utes racing just towards the inside of Brett's Boy. Clearly Perfection has been taken a hand fifth, is about 7 off the pace and a length and a half in front of Houston Fire and Johnny McKee, who's at the tail of affairs. 11 lengths from top to bottom as they head up the backstretch and they pass the half-mile pole. It's Salty Rim and the Bug Girl shows the way by a length. Kiowa's Warrior has yielded to the pocket spot. Brett's Boy gearing up to the outside while racing third. Ice Cream Truck, the favorite, is fourth, coming under a ride 4 lengths in front of Clearly Perfection. Still nothing yet from the late-running Houston Fire as the field outside of the quarter-mile pole. The first quarter was 22-1, so Salty Rim still shows them up top. Kiowa's Warrior's been put to a drive to keep pace. Brett's Boy putting a bid outside and 3 wide third. Ice Cream Truck. Black Cap is fourth as they straighten for the money. And it's Salty Rim and the Bug Girl trying to hold. She has an eighth of a mile to hold on. Here's Brett's Boy presenting a challenge to the outside. Whip comes out on Salty Rim. Brett's Boy is wearing him down. And even Ice Cream Truck and Perry Utes have a shot in deep stretch. It's Brett's Boy. Here's Ice Cream Truck and Brett's Boy under a heads-up ride by Alonzo Quinones. Wins by about a neck in the end. Ice Cream Truck was second. Pace setting. Salty Rim was third in 1:10-1. Number 8, Brett's Boy wears down the pace setter and gets up right on the square to hold off a late charge of number 4, Ice Cream Truck. Number 8, Brett's Boy gets a victory with Alonzo Quinones, owned and trained by veteran trainer Larry Smith. The winner returned 13:20, 5:40, and 3:40. Finishing second was number 4, Ice Cream Truck. Third, the pace setter, number 6, Salty Rim. And fourth, the 3, Kiowa's Warrior. The exacta, $44.40. The try, $101.60. The super, $506.20. The daily double, $75. And the pick 3 was worth $141.20. Running time up on the board, 1:10-1. Tonight's 4th race, a maiden claimant event for the 3-year-olds. They're going to go 6 furlongs, scratch numbers 1, 3, and 6. That leaves number 5, Oops I Am, as the morning line favorite, and Gabe Lagunas will handle the reins. And they are racing. Valid Blue broke in a tangle, but it was a fast beginning for the first-time starter, High Moon, who comes out running. Choctaw on the class drop away in the second position. 2 lengths further back, racing along in third is Oops I Am, and then out wide on the course, Valid Blue, and through from the inside comes Sierra Gentleman. Field of 5, covered by 5, as they continue to run up the backstretch just outside the half-mile pole, and it's the first-time starting son of Posse High Moon, and Jockey Perry Utes head into the far turn with a 2-length cushion. Choctaw in chase mode in second. 3 wide comes Oops I Am. Sierra Gentleman continues to grind away along the fence, and Valid Blue on the class drop is last of the 5, 7 lengths off the lead, outside the quarter-mile pole. And High Moon now confronted to the outside by Choctaw. These two square off, 3 lengths in front of Oops I Am just outside the quarter-mile pole. Through from the inside, here comes Sierra Gentleman as they straighten for the stretch drive, and High Moon trying to hold off Choctaw, and High Moon reopens the lead by 2. Choctaw still in relentless pursuit through from the inside. Oops I Am, just about a 16th of a mile left for High Moon, and High Moon on debut, opening up here, well prepared by Dougie Cowens. High Moon is rolling to victory, and how about this? His 6,000th win was for Cowens, and he's going to get his 6,714th win for Dougie Cowens' Perry Utes on Perry Utes Day here at Turfway. Number 2, High Moon broke like a shot, never looked back under Scoot and Boot Perry Utes. Number 2, High Moon, well prepared to win on debut by trainer Dougie Cowens, owned by the Burning Sand stable of Danny Bearden. 3-year-old gelded son of Posse returns $6, $3, $2.20. Second, number 5, Oops I Am. Third, number 4, Choctaw. And fourth goes 7, Sierra Gentleman. Exacta, $17.20. The try, $20.90. Pick 3, $143.40. And the daily double, $42.80. Running time, 1:11-1. Today's 5th race, a maiden claimant event to go 1 mile. Scratch the 9 due to his charm. Morning line favorite number 8, Air Raid, for trainer Connor Murphy. And runners away. Funny beginning there for Willie and Sailor Storm, but Willie recovers nicely and is hustled on out. But there goes Redburn up to contend the pace. Also Oakenshield's a pace presence, and Air Raid, the favorite, is a 4 wide 4th. Appoggiaturo plays along from the 5th position, a length in front of Christopher K. as the field midpoint through the opening turn. And then a link for the back, Big Brown Sevens is 4 lengths in front of the trailer, and that trailer is Sailor Storm after that poor start. But meanwhile, Redburn has opened up a 5-length lead as they straighten up for the backstretch through a first quarter in a moderate 24-2. So Redburn leads them by 4.5 lengths. Willie has relegated the second position, 3 lengths in front of Oak and Shield, covered up to the outside by Air Raid, a length in front of Appoggiatura, who's being punched along. Big Brown Sevens is underway now as they continue to run up the backstretch, about 10 lengths from top to bottom past the half-mile pole, and the first half mile was 49 seconds flat. So even though Redburn went through some slow fractions, he's already thrown in the towel. There goes Air Raid, the favorite, up 3 wide, breezing up in hand through from between horses Oak and Shield, and now Christopher K is underway from the back of the pack. Hot Pink Silks and Purple Cap is the only threat to Air Raid as they're outside the quarter-mile pole. So Air Raid under a confident handling by Jack Gilligan. But here's Christopher K, puts in a bid outside the quarter pole, and now Big Brown Sevens runs on from the back of the pack as they straighten away for the money. 3/4, 114-1, and the favorite Air Raid set sail for home, and Air Raid soaring up front, in front by 4. Here comes Redburn down the center of the track now. Big Brown Sevens just went right on by Christopher K, but meanwhile, in the final furlong, Air Raid drawing away here. Air Raid and Jack Gilligan's not disappoint as the favorite here at 2-5, wins by 4. Big Brown Sevens was second, a long way back to Sailor Storm after that poor start. Got up to be third in a photo with Christopher K. Number 8, Air Raid, took over at the top of the lane and never looked back. Convincing winner here as the people's pick. Wins for trainer Connor Murphy. Jack Gilligan was up top, the favorite, 280, 220, and 210. Finishing second, number 6, Big Brown Sevens. Third, the 2, Sailor Storm. And fourth, number 5, Christopher K. Exacta 760. The try, $31.80. Daily double, $16.60. The super, $180.20. The pick 3, $58.30. Pick 4, $158.80. And the pick 5 for 50 cents, $759.15. Running time, 140-1. Tonight's 6th race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares. Wide open claimer event, $5,000 the claiming price. They'll go 6.5 furlongs. Jockey change for the 5 to Corey Orm. Morning line favorite, number 6, Prom Thing, Orlando Mojica rides for trainer Dougie Danner. They are racing. And Cooper's Keeper caught a flyer, also threw from the inside. Sultry Town Cats being asked to quicken early, and zero visibility from the Red Hot Huber Barn races up mid-pack there as well. Through from between horses, 3 sheets is going to add some pep to the pace there, and in fact 3 sheets pokes those white blinkers in front. Now opens up about a half a side on the gray zero visibility, who's flanked up to the outside by Cooper's Keeper, who races in the clear while third. Leaving in Vegas and Corey Orm is there in fourth, covered up by Prom Theme and the Jayhawker Silks. Then 2 to Sultry Town Cat, now being passed by Uluru as the field took the first quarter in 22, and for they blitz into the far turn, and on the inside 3 sheets shows the way, but here's Cooper's Keeper ranging up to the outside. Prom Theme's putting a bid outside the quarter pole on the 3 wide side, and Leaving in Vegas is going to try to get a rail run, while Uluru is committed to go 5 wide, half mile, 45-4. That's all for 3 sheets. That one starts to moonwalk. Cooper's Keeper is floating Prom Theme to the center of the track. These two straighten away for the money, and up top now Prom Theme opens up with authority under left-handed urging by Mojica, so an 1/8 of a mile to go for Prom Theme. Prom Theme in front by 2. Late charge down the inside there for Leaving in Vegas, but meanwhile up front, Prom Theme is pouring it on here, and Prom Theme's going to get Polytrack win 7 in the 15th time in his career. He'll head to the winner's circle. He wins by almost 3 in the end. Second was number 5, Leaving in Vegas, tight for third, 117-3. Number 6, Prom Theme, under a vigorous ride by Orlando Mojica, picks up her 15th lifetime victory here. She's an 8-year-old daughter of Noble Causeway, owned and trained by Dougie Danner. 2 in a row here at the track for Prom Theme, $740, $463. Second, long shot number 5, Leaving in Vegas. Third, number 1, Call Me Anna, and 4 to 7, Uluru. Exacta 81.20, the try $341.30. Super $5,297.80. The daily double $12.80, and the pick 3 $23.60. Running time for race 6 117 3/5 seconds. Tonight's 7th race is a allowance event to go 1 mile. Scratch number 3, Gaultier, and number 7, Scarecrow. Morning line favorite, number 5, Finnegan, for trainer Wesley Ward. And they are off. And it's 4 in the morning. Who springs on out quick and to stride as well. There goes the favorite Finnegan. These two disputed as they raced into the clubhouse turn, then a link for the back to Thomas Point, covered up by Dr. Falon, and outpaced at the back of the pack is Giant Red. Field of 5 covered by about 9 lengths already, midpoint through the turn, and it's 4 in the morning, who shows the way in front by 2. Finnegan, tugging hard against Garcia, keen to go on there in second. 3 lengths further back to the pair of Thomas Point and Giant Red, and Dr. Falon and Eddie Zuniga at the tail of affairs. First quarter mile, 24-1. They straighten up on the backstretch. It's long shot 4 in the morning. Shows them up the backstretch in front by 2. Heavy favorite, the well-traveled Finnegan, just waiting to pounce on the top runner there. He's 3 in front of Giant Red, who is 3rd. Thomas Point is 4th, and still nothing yet from the lethargic Dr. Falon. Half mile, 48-2. So 4 in the morning, still paving that path on a clear and uncontested lead, and carries him in the far turn by 3. But now Finnegan gets a couple whip tap urges there from Garcia and starts to close in now, and also running on from the back from last. Dr. Falon stacks up 3 wide, but still nobody's got to 4 in the morning. Finnegan is being asked to quicken, and Finnegan in the ball face is going to try to switch to the outside, and running on from the back of pack, Dr. Falon and Thomas Point, but nobody's got to 4 in the morning yet. 4 in the morning, still holding the favorite. Finnegan in that bay, and 4 in the morning, opening up by 2. Finnegan is coming to a full-out drive there with an 1/8 of a mile to go, but 4 in the morning is responding for Perry Utes. But Finnegan is in relentless pursuit in chase mode to the outside. Finnegan working on 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning, Utes goes to work, and Finnegan and Garcia coming at him with one final surge. 4 in the morning, Finnegan did not get him. 4 in the morning, all the way up top. Perry Utes, 2 on the card, in 1:38-2. Number 1, 4 in the morning, takes him from flag fall to that's all, giving Perry Utes his second victory on the card. Number 1, 4 in the morning, upset winner here, $42, $583.20. The favorite, number 5, Finnegan, tough luck and defeat there in second. Third, number 6, Dr. Red. Fourth goes for Dr. Falon. The exacta, $70, $680. The try, $117.70. The pick 3, $172. And the rolling double, $208.60. Running time, 1:38 2/5 seconds. Tonight's 8th race is allowance optional claimant event for the fillies and mares. They'll go 1 mile. Scratch 4, 6, 7, and 8. That leaves number 3, Touch and Smile, for trainee Wesley Ward as the morning line favorite. Julio Garcia has the call. And fillies and mares is off and running at Turfway. And it's Tiffany Case who's the first to go. Touch and Smile, the favorite, right alongside there in second. These two match strides as they race in the clubhouse turn. Sheree saves all the ground in third, and City of Tricks floated out to about the 6th path there. So tough going there for City of Tricks in the opening stages of the race. She's last and about 4 lengths off the pace, and the pace setter is Tiffany Case. So Tiffany Case and Jack Gilligan shows a touch in gold by a length now. Sheree is a joint third with City of Tricks right up to her outside. First quarter mile, 25-1. So slow pace up top for Tiffany Case, who leads the quartet up the backstretch charge. Touch and Smile, tugging hard against Garcia there. Through from the inside. Sheree's trying to get that rail run, and City of Tricks still taking it all in from the back of the pack, but she's only 2.5 off the pace as they continue the run down the backstretch. They're just outside a half a mile from home, and Tiffany Case has the lead. Touch and Smile with a bid outside in second. Sheree rides the rail in third and starting to tighten up. City of Tricks is fourth, but she's only 1.5 lengths off the lead. Half mile, 49-1. Tiffany Case and Jack Gilligan show him in the far turn. Touch and Smile and Julio Garcia ranges up second. City of Tricks and Julie Burke committed to go 3 wide, and Sheree and Richard Bracho last of the 4. So Tiffany Case being pressured still by Touch and Smile, but Touch and Smile is all out to get by her, and City of Tricks has had a rough go. She's been wide throughout as they straighten for the money, and Tiffany Kiss has shouldered the load through 3/4 in 1:13 and turned back the favorite Touch and Smile. Tiffany Case shaking up a 4-year-old daughter of Uncle Mo, opening up with authority in deep stretch. It's Tiffany Case on her way to the winner's circle. Tiffany Case for the Eric Reed barn, and Jam Gotchian win it by a 3 in the end. City of Tricks was second. Favorite Touch and Smile was third. Sheree was fourth. They are off. Poor start for Up and Left, but a fast start as expected for Unbolted. And the apprentice Shelby Kurtz sends her on out to take the early lead. So Unbolted going fast into the first turn, though. He's in front by about 4 to long shot in hindsight. Through from the inside comes Brother George. The link for the back comes VC Charlie, passed up to the outside. Rushing up there comes Up and Left. Through from between horses is Spack and Kill Spot as they pass the 6 furlong marker first quarter in a torrid 23-3 and Unbolted on a tearaway lead. Shows them up the backstretch in front by at least 8 in hindsight, and Brother George race a joint second. Spack and Kill Spot rides the rail in fourth. VC Charlie up a spot there, and then out wide on the course comes Innocuous as they continue to run up the backstretch. Then a separation of 2 will find Victory Salsa 3 in front of the 2 back markers there, Jam Sprayed and Bansha. Half mile, 47 seconds flat, and Unbolted still on that tearaway lead, running off with the bug girl there. She must be in front by about 8.5 now, coming through to be second. Here comes Longshot in hindsight in chase mode and is gaining with every stride. That's all for VC Charlie as they're outside the quarter-mile pole. And Unbolted still on that tearaway lead, though, but in hindsight is inching closer as they took 3 quarters in a very fast 1:11-4, and they're on their way home. Unbolted well off the rails, shows them in 4 to the good, but in hindsight, in Chelsea Kaiser is coming at her and coming on, and she has dead aim on her. In hindsight to the inside, Unbolted trying to hurt, Unbolted down, trying to hurt up inside, down on the rail. In hindsight coming on through, and in hindsight gains the upper hand on Unbolted, and in hindsight's gonna win it by about a length. Unbolted game and defeat there in second. Third comes Innocuous, and fourth was Bansha, 139-2. Number 7 in hindsight wears down that pace setter and pulls the shocker here. $55.80, $21.660. The winner owned by Robert Hunt, trained by Don Hunt. Chelsea Kaiser, the winning rider. Second, number 2, Unbolted. Third, number 8, Innocuous. Fourth, number 12, Bansha. And finishing fifth, number 9, Victory Salsa. No winners in the high five. Carry over in tomorrow's card, better than $6,300. The 50-cent pick 3 was worth $572.25. The $1 pick 3, $1,144.50. Superfecta, $2,011.30. The Exacta, $293.80. And the Try, $632.90. Late double, $262.20. And the 50-cent pick 4, $2,974. Running time, 139-2. Well, folks, that wraps up live racing for this Friday edition. Live racing returns tomorrow, Saturday, with a first post of 6:15. For all of us here at the track, thanks for tuning in. This has been the Turfway Park Report.